Sorry, guys. More stuff to come out. More stuff to, push out the chest, and that final run of political stuff. Now, again, going back to the African American community and Haitians, I kind of want to address a minor question that's been asked to me on the streets. Because recently I have been promoting Lovely Tea 2013 and Lovely Tea, I forgot her second, 2013, 2002, two channel, and Lovely Tea TV. I've been pushing her onto local friends and local bystanders from Haitian and African American descent to check out her channel. And I have had instances where some of these people are like, "Oh, weren't you pushing Tommy Sotomayor?" Or, "Oh, okay, Tommy Sotomayor." Sorry, I love using that term. I'm not being that facetious. Anyway, but they're telling me or asking me, weren't I pushing Tommy Sotomayor? Have I seen Tommy Sotomayor? Yes. Let's just pop it right here. I have seen Sotomayor. I've been critical of him, but I do understand that he is a comedian as well. And he, behind this point of view, there is also a character, which is him. And that's what I can get from his dynamic when it comes to his videos. Now, the reason why I push Lovely Tea over others is because when I watch her videos, because at one point I benched a whole amount of her videos because I got interested in her process and what she had to say. So I benched a bunch of video, like dating to up until last year when it comes to news, and I didn't go further. Maybe I should go further just to see the full evolution. But what I like from her style of video is it's factual. There's, of course, when it comes to city names, there's some jokes here and there. There's some jokes based on certain people and the stereotype that they show on camera, because she does show the news footage. But when you get down to the core content of what she does, it's factual. This person has done this, and this to bring this person to this state that could be fucking up. And the other person that's on the opposite did this, and this, and may have done a couple of other things, but I'm not, she straight up says, I'm not generalizing, I'm not going to say it as fact, but I assume that this person may have been in on it, or may have done some other things due to the way that person reacts. And when you look back at a video, it's like, okay, yeah, it's true. If that person didn't react accordingly on time, but now on the newscast is acting like everything was like, oh my God, I didn't expect that, then there's a very interesting point there. And this is why I like that YouTube channel. Compare to, I do give a lot of point to Tommy Sotomayor, okay? When you push the jokes and some of the rude jokes and the crude jokes aside, there are some really valid points. What I do not like about what he does, and what I eventually just tuned off from time to time, well, many times, at one point I just stopped watching his content entirely, is within his character, he is constantly bashing African-American women. Generalization with that, maybe it's true, maybe it's not, I'm not going to dive on that, but I am not, personally, I'm not too fond of constantly overgeneralizing and bashing. And I despise the homophobic joke as well. I despise the misogynist joke. And that is, it's pushing indirectly. And I'm not saying that he's doing it on purpose. I'm saying that his character and the way he tells the news is pushing everything I despise about African American stereotypes. Because let's be honest, when it comes to knowing about the other gender, when it comes to knowing about homosexuality, transsexual, African American and Haitians are not that high on the knowledge curve. And I do not mean to be insulting, but it's true. I have rarely met any African American, online or offline that would understand homosexuality and transgenderism. Many would bring out shit names like dykes. I didn't even fucking knew what dykes were until I watched this video. And personally, I find that appalling because it's something that the community needs to fucking learn about. Need to get informed. But a big problem in the African American and Haitian community is we have the resource to get informed, but we don't. Especially when it comes to problems. What am I saying? I was about to say project, then I switched to problem. Then I say when it comes to subjects, when it comes to, how do you say it, man? I'm losing my words. Personalities? No. When it comes to people's way of living, when it comes to just science, fuck. I'm feeling a lot of ideologies being pushed on to African American and Haitians from Christians, and many of the time I'm noticing that the community is entrenched in those, so they will not see the possibilities of outside of things outside of that ideologies existing, nor would they try to understand it. And I'm angry at that. I'm really fucking angry because hell, once I got to college, I got to learn a lot of shit. I got to learn about transsexuals. I got to learn about homosexuals. I got to learn about other ideologies, other countries, other cultures, ancient cultures as well. And then got home and, you know, just started understanding those things. Kind of started watching more videos, started understanding that the science behind it, got informed. And if I, you know, whenever I meet a transgender person, I don't flinch. I just go, okay, that's that person's way of life. It's in the genes as well. But I'm not noticing that with, you know, I'm noticing the inverse when it comes to African Americans. I'm noticing a lot of jokes made on that. I'm noticing a lot of stigma. Not as bad as, you know, what did I name them? The black supremacists, when they're like, kill all white people. White people are parasites. Not to that extent, but I'm still seeing these biases and these names just coming up, and then families being broken apart because one of their member apparently is trans or maybe homosexual. I keep saying homophobic. I don't get it. The family is homophobic, but so I don't know when it comes. And when I spot that within certain videos, of course I'm not going to push that channel. I despise that. Even if the person's being a comedian and they're playing a character, I'm not going to push that channel. I don't like that. I will give that person, like Sotomayor, I'm giving you a point. I'm giving you some points, you know? But I will not, how do I say it? I will not promote this kind of attitude. And maybe you do know about transgender people. Maybe you do. And you're acting out like that. But you're still, you know, you got to remember, like you always say, there are some dumb people outside that will take your word for granted. Your word like the law. Like some people following pastors like little, that's dry, but like little dogs. They will follow their words like sheeps, you know? And there are some people that will follow you and imagine that you have that mentality and that will act upon it. And you can easily notice it with the type of people that are coming after you for the things that you say. They are people that do not see the character, the Sotomayor character, the comedy act. And they're purposely going after you, stalking you because of what you say. So, in that same regards, I can't promote your content because I do not like the way you are talking about certain people and gender. And especially when it comes to black women in general. Now, I'm not gonna stalk your channel. I'm not gonna, you know, bash on you constantly. I will send a couple of jabs here and there on Twitter, but I'm not gonna obsess over you. And I don't want other people going onto your channel obsessing in that either that same train of thought or against you. But when it comes to Lovely T, facts, possibilities, not as sure. Boom, there you go. And I find that really does help when it comes to the black community. It doesn't push a general message of all black women are this, all transgender are this, and blah blah blah. No. It just shows the facts. This person has done a stupid decision. This other person could have done this, and then boom, we may have a discussion. You know, she's always leaving it open to a discussion, which is great because you can have discussions with her on the comment section, and you get out of those videos. Most of the times, you get out learning something or two. You know, it's not entirely biased, and that's what I want to push to try and help the African American community. So, you know, that's a little piece on that. I don't hate you, Sotomayor. I'll keep making that joke about the soda mayonnaise. I understand your character, so, you know, there's no beef there. Let there be YouTube beef. And I do like when he brings that up, when he brings up the futility of YouTube beef and the extent that some people will go there. That's great, you know. I sometimes on Twitter I just post something about that on the same minute and going, yeah, this is fucking ludicrous. He's got a point, you know. Jeez. So, a couple of things I could try to help the black community as well. All right, guys.